We women have marched pregnant and given birth in bushes beside roadways, carried the children on our backs through trails of tears and evacuations. And when the babies died, we used the milk remaining to sustain the starving falling to the side until our breasts dried up. Our battle cries have so often been lullabies to hasten dying eyes, and so often without complaining, we have been the sacrifice in wars decided where we were denied the chance to have a vote. We are parched throats and bloated bodies littering the roads. Our monthly blood has stopped from exhaustion and stress. We are found where we dropped with mothers arched over the bodies of the little ones with holes punched through their chests. We mothers have always given our lives in protection, stepped in front of bullets, or like women in Vietnamese villages witnessed offering their bodies to save their mother or daughter from rape. War takes more from women than tales of battlefield glory will ever relate. Nobody writes heroic poems or plays about what we women endure while the men create heroic victory. Our stories of front lines and trenches ignore the women-made prostitutes, the forced abortions, infections, the devastation left in the wake of battles they put on the monuments. There are no ornaments or engraved plaques for women so often left in mass graves. And though we are not the cause of war, we are left out of peace negotiations. We have lived the Cheyenne saying that a nation is not conquered until the hearts of its women are on the ground. But we have found well springs of bravery to sustain us. We women have saved what we can and rationed the bread, so often foregoing our own portion. We are survivors looking ahead to times of peace. We have imagined worlds run by women where conflict would cease. Like the women in Kenya who founded their own village, Umoja, meaning unity, after being rejected by their husbands for being violated by soldiers, creating their own economies and families, continuing to teach and keep the homestead running, raising the children in bomb craters, wallpapering over the holes in the kitchen left by missiles, and sitting down unbeaten to cups of tea. We have grieved our husbands and sons and gone to work in factories and jobs unappreciated once the fighting was done. We have sewed back on the amputated limb and been dismissed as only nurses. We have caught all the diseases. We have seen the worst and have been the first to enlist and the last to receive services. And still, to this day, they have doubted our purpose, claiming women in the unit are bad for morale, and so we are denied commissions for battlefield positions. And still, we continue to work the shifts. We have typed the lists and brought the coffee to the generals, and we have been hissed and cursed as collaborators when we couldn't resist the enemy's advances. We women have done the dirty work, taken chances on spy missions, positioned inside enemy lines to send radio transmissions, the Cree women risking their lives as code talk is whispering. We have driven the trucks and fixed the transmissions, performed the maintenance, and filled the planes with gas, and listened to the words of dying men as we held their hands, kissed them, and offered them comfort as they passed. And we have marched on and outlasted, like the grandmothers of the Playa de Mazo in Argentina, continuing to hunt for missing children kidnapped or born in detention. And did I mention the South African freedom fighter tortured and kicked in the belly who sang as she gave birth to her daughter in her cell? I can tell you that we women have killed and been killed, burned off the land and forced against our will. Often it has been the men on our own side who betrayed us. And still, we have built resilient communities like Queen Nanny organizing Maroons in the hills of Jamaica. The spirit of Harriet Tubman, Moses, also known as a general, holding a shotgun to temple and saying, "Dead men tell no tales." We are those countless trips through hostile territory. They said on Ray's she was silent as a snake's tail. Yes, we have been ruthless in the quest to win our freedom, so often succeeding where men have failed. We are visionaries like Joan of Arc, leading the French army as a girl of 13, believing we received messages from holy voices. And we have been burned at the fiery stake when the battle turned. We are Anne Frank writing in her diary because so often we women have fought with words to bear witness to atrocity. We have made the hard choices, like Queen Nzinga poisoning her own brother to protect her people against the colonizer. We are warrior goddesses divine like Kali, Mama Oya, and Athena, and we have disguised ourselves as men like Mulan in China, or like Aboriginal women in the Canadian Army in World War II, hiding their race to serve the same country that denied them their rights. Some were survivors of residential schools and still signed up to fight, women like Mary Grey Eyes wearing her ancestry with pride. We are women whose history has been silenced. We are the invisible but defiant. We are the peacemakers who have learned the art of compromise, and the queens who led the uprising in chariots swift as the wind rising, guiding our people in wise counsels from roundhouses and mountain tops, even cut off our breasts like Amazon so we could better direct our aim. We have carried our sword in the right hand and a baby in the left. Or did you forget that we women are known as the strongest sex? And through the effects of war, we women have endured, restoring order, righting wrongs, and bringing a brighter future by singing our new songs.